Get up, get in the car, man.
I will.
Get up, get in the car.
I can't move.
I've been waiting the whole time, man. Get up, get in the car.
Mama.
Get up and get in the car right.
I can't.
I signed a contract extension with the Hamilton Tiger Cats. I was going into my 5th season. I go out to celebrate with my teammates. I'm waiting for them to meet up at a carpool location. I get to the location first. I see 2 guys walking towards me. One guy says, "Hey man, got any drugs?" And I'm like, no. You mind if we go through your pockets? They don't find anything, then one guy says, "Okay, we're gonna have to put the cuffs on you." For what? Guy punched me in my side, just said, "Just do what you told, you effing asshole." The way these guys are behaving, they're not cops, man. The morning after the assault, though, when I was at the hospital, when the nurse asked me what happened, I wasn't gonna go into any detail with her because I was just like, I can't believe this. So I was just like, I got jumped. And the nurse says, "Oh, by who, the police?" So I'm like, wait a minute, why did you say? I was offended by how she responded. It was too casual. I said, "Why did you say that? Why did you say it like that?" And she said, "Oh, well, because I see it all the time, but usually, you know, the person is like a newcomer or like a teenager or they don't speak English well." When we went to seek legal representation and we had lawyers saying, you know, "We don't want you to take this the wrong way, but in our professional judgment, we're going to recommend that you plead guilty to a lesser charge because you're black." And I was like, that doesn't even make any sense to me. I'm innocent. I was disheartened by that, but it wasn't just one law firm that had that type of sentiment. So then that speaks to there being a bigger systemic challenge in terms of perception and in terms of, are you really innocent until proven guilty? There is racism here in Canada. It's embedded in systems, institutions, education, housing, economics. It's been present for a long time. It's just now a lot of people are seeing it in a different light because of some of the things that have transpired over the last 18 months.
Please, the name of it. I can't breathe shit.
Bro, get up, get in the car, man.
I will.
Get up, get in the car.
I can't move.
I've been waiting the whole time, man.
Beatings continue, especially when they put the cuffs on me and one guy was on my back and holding me down and the other guy was just trying to get me flush in my face. Right, but I couldn't move because my hands were pinned behind my back, and he puts his hand on his gun and he says to his partner, "I'm gonna shoot him in the head, I swear to God." And in that moment, I realized that if I establish the upper hand in this moment, I'll never see my family again. It's easier and more palatable to look at what happened to us as a one-off than to think that it could be systemic. If it's systemic, then we have work to do. In the US, when we're having conversations, folks are like, yeah, it exists, I've seen it. When I'm speaking with a number of Canadian audiences, and I share what we've been through, they're like, what? In Canada? And then it takes a minute, because they're just like, how is this even possible? I didn't even think that anything like this was possible in Canada. Sometimes it's hard knowing that I survived. It's recognizing that I have to do something because Mr. Floyd can't, Breonna Taylor can't, Regis can't, Jermaine Carby can't. The list is so long that they can't, so I must.